Let's take a look at transitions. Transitions let us smoothly make adjustments. So like, when you hover over an element and you move it up like 10 pixels, well, currently it looks a little janky. It's very abrupt. And instead with a transition, we can make it be smooth. So it smoothly moves up, and we can tell it to listen for a certain type of change, such as like a width or a margin or position, any sort of thing. We can really transition a lot of things here. But in this example, we should transition a link. So let's make a link into a button. So let's do a button, and there's going to be nothing in it. And this is going to say, click me. And so let's target this link, and let's give it a background color of FFF. So it's going to be white. It's already going to look white, but let's give it white anyways. And we can transition that later. We can say display is inline block. And we can say padding on the top and bottom is going to be 5 pixels. And on the right and left is going to be 15 pixels. Let's also give this a color, an explicit color. And this is going to help with our transitions. So color is not actually going to be white, it's going to be black, 000. And let's just see what this looks like. Okay, no, not quite. Text decoration, none. And let's give it a border. Border is 1 pixel, solid black. And let's go ahead and make this bigger. Zoom, 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 zooming in. I'm at 500%. So this is the button. And when you hover over it, nothing happens. Let's add a hover. We can say a hover. And so when we hover over this, let's change like the background color to be black. Or we could do a hex color, 000. And let's change the color to be white, or FFF. Let's go ahead and save that. And okay, so we have a hover state. It's a little janky. Not really great for epileptics, to be honest. But we can make this a lot smoother by saying transition. And what do we want to transition here? We could transition everything, and we could say take 0.2 seconds to do it. So we say transition all as the first parameter. That's what we want it to transition. Second parameter is how long it should take. And when we refresh the page, you can see it fades in and fades out now. That's a lot better. Now we could actually make this significantly more accurate. And honestly, this is not super performant because your browser is now looking for every single change. It's going to look for like display, padding, color, text, decoration, border, and background color on the hover state. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we only ever wanted to change the background color. We could say change that background color. Instead of all, we change it to background color. Matches this exact property name up here. And it's going to take 0.2 seconds. Now this is going to change that background color. It's going to fade. And we can, that's actually kind of hard to see. So let's do like 2.2 seconds. And you can see this background color when I refresh the page up here. This background color is going to take a little while to fade in, but that color is going to be instant. See that? Looks kind of cool, I guess, if you like that kind of effect. We could also say, comma, and I like to put this on another line, color. Let's change that transition length to something really long. Let's say like 5 seconds. And when I go up here, hit refresh, come on down, fading in and out. So nice and slow. Now, typically your transitions are not that slow. Typically your transitions are like 0.2 seconds, and this one could be 0.5 seconds. Let's go ahead and refresh. Something like that. And so that just makes it a little nicer. Now we can also change things like padding, but watch this. When I say hover, padding, let's change that padding from 5 pixels and 15 pixels. Let's change that to double. So top and bottom are going to be 10 pixels. Left and right are going to be 30 pixels. This is going to look a little janky. See that? We don't really want that. We want it to be nice and smooth. So what we can say here is comma, chameleon, padding. And we could say 0.4 seconds. Or because it's so much bigger, we could actually make this like 1 second. Like that. Now that's, again, not the nicest example ever, but it is a good example. And this is really good for like when you have a site, like let's go to rocketman.learnwagtail.com, and you can kind of see that this hover has a little bit of an effect there. Or if you were to hover over this, this is called a card. You could change the background color. You can make it fade in, fade out. You could make this move. You could do all sorts of stuff with a transition, so it doesn't look so janky. So that is a transition. What I would like you to do for this lesson is to create a link, make it a button, just like what I did, and then change the background color when you hover. You don't need to do all the other ones, but just change the background color when you hover and make sure you add that transition to your main element, not your pseudo selector, not your pseudo class, your main element.